Alrighty, we're gonna do this before Greg gets back. Hey there, beer tubers! Welcome back to Beer Analysis 101. Your host, Maxwell Starr. Tonight we're doing yet another Bring It
Hey
On
Nick,
Beer
you're
episode.
looking fabulous tonight. How goes it? Oh my God! Everyone's here. I'm so excited.
You know what? I'm extremely happy for you. You're transitioning, Gregolina. But
you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Wow, this is off the rails already. So yeah, tonight we're trying to be allies, and we're going to do beers from breweries that are known allies of the LGBTQ plus community. Our maid of honor tonight, or is not here with us. She'll be joining us shortly.
That'll be me.
But in the meantime, let's introduce these lovely people that we have with us tonight here, which I guess are allies in some capacity, starting with the Fuzz. Hey, Fuzz.
That's right. Yo,
how you doing tonight?
I am an ally. I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, just celebrating gay pride like everybody else, and should be a fun time.
All right. And what did you bring tonight for a beer?
Oh, yeah. So tonight, I brought a selection from Garrison, Queer Summer Brew. It's a hazy ale, 5%. Beer with natural citrus flavor. So I'm thinking it's more of a.
It's supposed to be a wheat beer, I believe.
Yeah, it's a wheat beer. Let's celebrate community, self-expression, and growth with the aim of an equitable society free from all forms of oppression. A portion from every can sold up for this fabulous hazy beer goes to Halifax Pride.
I didn't check, but I think the last time I was on one of these Pride Month or Ally shows or whatever, I think I might have done that one.
Yeah, was it good?
I seem to recall it was all right. Yeah, I can't remember if I did it on the. I can't remember if I did it on the show or not. But like I was, because I wasn't sure of it, I didn't pick it up today, and I picked up something else instead. But I was about to get that one, so we almost had the same beer tonight.
Okay, well then you'd have to change.
I will. I doubt it. We can do the same beer, even if we. I think the last year when we did Pride beers, half the people showed up with Born This Way from Muskoka, which oddly enough, I think it's Scott's other beer tonight.
Oh, there you go.
It's like one of like 3 LGBT beers that are available. Like,
I was actually surprised, and I'll get to the next one shortly. I was actually surprised that there's quite a few LGBT beers right now in these liquor stores. There was that one, Born This Way. There was a couple others, I think, too.
There's about 3 or 4 in the NSLC right now, and also there's some. It's not a cider, it's a sizer, I guess it's called CYSR or something like that. Like I assume it's some.
Nice Queen.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Like I didn't look into it, but yeah, there's like they had a little separate shelf. Like they got these like 4-way wooden racks in the fucking walk-in cooler now for like specialty stuff like canned wine, and like there's actually like a wine in one of those like Tetra packs. Or it's not wine, it's a vodka cooler in a Tetra pack instead of a bottle or a can or anything like that. So
oh, my camera's on. No, that's not it.
Late and unprepared.
Oh, and I was gonna make all the boners today.
So yes, today's beer is a Garrison Queer Summer Brew, a hazy ale.
You're muted,
Nick is
Nick.
muted. He muted himself.
How unprofessional.
He cancels himself. He canceled himself.
I was trying to avoid the echo because my headset just died.
Oh, well.
Anyway, all right. So the next up on the list here is Mr. Lee. How you doing tonight, sir?
Well, in the immortal words of one of my favorite queer adjacent people.
Kill everyone now. Condone first-degree murder. Advocate cannibalism. Eat shit. Filth are my politics. Filth is my life. Take whatever you like.
Doing great.
Fuck is that from?
That is Divine.
Oh,
from the John Waters film. I think it's from Pink Flamingos.
Well, you don't listen to their podcast where Lady Lee spends an hour every show saying how much she loves Divine.
Yeah, I know who Divine is, but I've never
She's
seen
amazing.
Flamingos.
But thank you. Yes, Greg has that right.
All right. So what'd you bring tonight, there, Lee?
I brought from Good Robot Brewing. This is Them Bot Blackberry Guava Sour.
Ooh.
Hey.
And
That looks good.
yeah, and it's at 5.5% alcohol by volume. And they say on the can here, pride didn't begin with parades and glitter bombs. It began with bloodshed and fire. The Stonewall riots in 1969 marked the beginning of a revolution. Folks like Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, and Storm Delavery bravely stepped up and fought for LGBTQ 2S plus rights. Everyone should have the right to exist without the fear of harassment, violence, and discrimination. And anything else here? Okay, so naturally and artificially flavored with guava and blackberry, 5.5%. Good Robot from Elmsdale here in Nova Scotia. So there you go.
Nice. All right. Cheers, Lee. Let's move over to Greg and Lena. Coming out as Greg is sexual.
Thanks for asking me, Nick. I'm doing fabulous. I'm a little disappointed that Lady Lee's taken away my thunder, but I still think I'm going to give more boners to you guys than she will tonight. Challenge accepted.
I think you're right. That wig is 100% amazing.
Fabulous. I haven't even taken my hair down yet. I got it tied up because.
Oh, me too. We're both tied up tonight.
Well, eventually we'll put our hair down and have some fun.
You're like if Al Bundy transitioned into Peg Bundy.
This came originally from a Halloween costume where I just had no fucking clue what to do. So my wife made me a custom No Ma'am shirt and I wore this wig and that's literally what I was. I was just like Al Bundy and Peg Bundy merged into one.
I like it.
And Arnold is being an asshole. He does not approve of pride. He's a very alpha male bulldog.
Well, he looks like Winston Churchill, so he's probably not a very cool guy when it comes to minorities.
No, but he's good at smoking those cigars. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
There he goes. He's on his couch now. He's happy. So I took the easy route. I don't know if you want to call it the easy route. I'm going with an LGBT friendly brewery as opposed to a beer because there just aren't very many LGBT beers. Yeah, it could have been like, hey, I'll bring another Bud Light. Fun.
Yeah.
But I already did that for Lady Lee's birthday or graduation, whatever we were celebrating. So what I brought. Sorry, my dog is psychotic right now. And then there's Muskoka Born This Way or whatever. So anyway, I brought beer from Shock of All Shocks, GLB. Now, GLB is supportive of the LGBT. I mean, first of all, you go into their brewery and many of their staff are very clearly of that group. I won't go into details, but, they are. And then in their brew pub, they have drag brunches. I don't know if it's every 2 weeks or once a month or something, which in Toronto nowadays is a big pain in the ass because now you got freedom fighters protesting every single drag brunch. Although I don't think GLB's had that problem yet, but probably because they're in downtown Toronto and it's a lot more gay centric down there. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of protests going on in Toronto with drag brunches, so GLB's doing them at least once a month.
I think Lady Lee can also speak on that phenomenon in her own hometown.
I believe Lady Lee is probably the greatest of all drag queens, but it's not her turn yet. So you got to find out what my beer. Oh, she put her hair down. Oh. You want that? Yeah.
Oh, competing now.
Jesus.
Wow.
Fucker.
That is a wig.
Yeah, fuck around, find out. Anywho, oh my god, this thing's hot too. Oh gosh. Anyway, I should have just got one out of human hair. It'd probably come on. Also,
Now you're eating it.
You're telling me that wasn't taken from the freshly shaven pubis of a ginger beauty?
I mean, God, I wish, but real wigs are freaking expensive.
I guess.
Plus all the damn cancer kids want them. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're
Why do
gonna
they
die
want them?
anyway.
Yeah, they don't need them.
It's terrible.
Yeah, come on. I mean, just rent them at least. Like, come on. Anyways, that's enough terrible things. Nick shouldn't encourage this kind of talk. Anyways, I'm just having the GLB Summer Ale, which actually would have been perfect for last week's show, but it didn't come out till after last week's show. But it is something different. It's something new they've never released before. It's a golden ale made with red rice and citrus, and plus it's kind of got a rainbowishy can. I mean, it could use brighter colors, but it's a colorful can, and it's from GLB, who are firm supporters of the LGBT plus AAA community. So
it didn't come out before the last show, but you could say it did come out for this show.
It came out for the show.
It's finally come out and it's ready. So here we go. GLB Summer Anal.
Or any hole you want it.
Sammy. We do not discriminate here, but you know.
No,
yeah, the asshole is the great equalizer. Everyone's got one.
Sammy. Oh, Sammy, I'm looking for.
I guess we all have mouths too, so.
Here, come here. Oh. All right.
And there's Scott's
There
cat.
we go. Yeah. So this cat is gay.
Okay.
He is absolutely a gay cat. He only likes men.
There we go.
Kind of a fat angel.
No, the fat one's down here somewhere.
He's not really fat. He's just tiny. It's a small cat.
It's a small cat. I'm taking care of another cat. Where's that cat?
Wait, maybe Lee was calling Scott a fat angel.
No, I was just comparing it to Lee's cat. That's all. It kind of reminded me of Lee's cat.
Anyway,
All orange and white cats look the same.
Just bigger bone and did.
Yeah.
All right. So Greg, you done?
I think so. I think I've taken enough attention from the show.
All right.
There's the big cat.
Oh, you got a big pussy?
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez,
It's Amber's cat, isn't it?
Damn, he's sick, son. Look at that. Damn,
Look at that
boy.
big boy. All righty. Let's move from one pussy to Hailey.
Bad transition.
All right. Hey, Lee, how you doing tonight?
I'm actually really excited tonight. I have a friend of mine from high school who's actually sitting right beside me. He's not going to go on camera, but he's going to do the show with us.
Is he behind the door?
You can see his knee.
There's his knee.
Knee.
We can see a piece of him.
A face, and I get.
His name is also Nick.
Oh, fuck! I'm sorry for your friend.
He's a friend of mine. So I was friends with his sister in high school because her and I were in the same grade, and then I friends through her. And this is the first time we've seen each other since like high school.
Can you bring him here?
Yeah, it's been a long ass time.
Bringing him to your childhood bedroom.
And then you bring him into. That's right.
Introduced into the weirdest shit on the internet.
Yeah. Oh, I know. He's been laughing on the side. Anyways, beer I chose.
This is not.
So,
What'd you bring tonight, there, Lee?
So I lucked out. I think the day that we said we're going to do this, Gateway released their Pride beer. So they have Real Love Golden Lager.
Golden Lager.
Gateway's always sponsored Pride, and they've sponsored a bunch of different drag events and all sorts of LGBTQ plus events. They support Outreach Center North Bay that focuses on LGBTQ plus youth. So yeah, there it is. I think Greg and I are on the same page. He has a golden ale, I have a golden lager, so we're matching, and we both have our hair down now.
There we go. We're both fabulous.
Yeah, there it is.
That's an inner. Oh, is that a duck? That's a duck. Very nice.
It's an actual duck, not a fuck.
It's the duck from SteamYard that Nick is currently looking at.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, it is.
Now I gotta say Nick 1 and Nick 2.
Am I pointing in the right direction?
Yeah.
That duck.
He's a mystery man.
We'll just say bad Nick and good Nick. I'm assuming your Nick is a better Nick than our Nick.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do my duck thing over here.
There you go.
I think
duck face.
Good on Greg.
I think
your
I
duck
think the
face.
last year or so, Lee has purged most of the terrible people off her friends list. So it's down from like 8,000 to like 1,000 now or something.
I'm
like
still
that.
here.
I just
Right.
post a bunch of things that people don't like to talk about or discuss things with me, and then they block me or delete me. So
Hey, does anyone
wonder-
want to talk about how the vaccine doesn't work and it just puts 5G into your system so Trudeau can send you dick pics?
Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is going to be our buddy Dan, who sent in a virtual Dan tonight while he goes off and watches some comedy show, which is cool. He's got tickets to a special event,
Which
So
he
he's got to
claims
tell it
which he
to you.
claims is some sort of LGBT concert or not concert, comedy show or something.
Okay. Well, it's the month for it. All right, so let's play Dan, see what he's got to say.
Well, hi, Nick. How are you?
Hi, Dan.
Greg? Greg, you must be here too.
Yeah, I
See,
know.
in it.
I'm sure that Lady Lee's there too. At least I hope so. If not, I'm looking for it. Whoever else is there? Hi.
speak up, Dan.
Virtual bandwidth here.
He's in a tube.
We're gonna look at that one.
He's in the submarine.
Oh God!
And now he's muted. Now he's muted.
Lips.
Yeah. Nick, what'd you do to Dan? He's
Do we need
muted.
subtitles?
Is he really?
You know what? Look him
What
up.
the fuck?
He's pretty cool.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
we can't hear. Oh my God!
Yeah, we can barely hear him.
We're gonna look at that one. About 2 years.
Hey,
I keep
he recorded it too quiet. That's as loud as it gets.
Oh, it's pre-recorded. Either because I'm actually out
He was able to make it. So
Just
Darcy and Jared. If you know who they are, great. If you don't, well, you know what? Look them up. They're actually pretty cool. So tonight I'll be looking at the one brewery that does Pride, which I couldn't find that is supported. That supports the LGBTQ. You know what? I forgot the whole acronym. I'm sorry, that's on me.
It is on you.
It's actually Season is a brewery is the name, and I found this one. It doesn't have anything to do with Pride, but what could? It's El Frico. Thank you very much. It's their Palanoma Sour, made at 4.5% alcohol by volume. That's the first one. And then I thought I'd go and do something from the East Coast because, no, this is out of Nova Scotia, and it is a good robot.
oh, you some bitch.
The Thembot, and it is a blackberry guava sour coming at 5.5%. So yeah, that's the two I brought tonight. Cool. I'll,
Cheating.
not do that because you probably just heard all that. We'll see you in a second or so.
Yeah, we barely heard it. By the way, let's remind everyone, Dan is like a guy who has a studio set up where he does streaming all the time. And this is the mic setup he comes with when he records the video.
He kind of seemed like
Quality.
maybe he was trying to keep his voice down because the wife could hear him upstairs, and if she,
Why did he
him not
Why did he
doing
sound
what
like
his
he
wife
was in a
wanted to do.
tube? Why does he sound like he's in a tube?
Yeah,
He recorded it too quiet. Let's see if Redbeard did a better job.
Dan strikes me as a billionaire that would be on a sub.
All right, so here is Redbeard's gay intro.
Wait a minute, is Redbeard not just like awake now that he could just not join us live? It's 8:50 in the evening, Nick.
Yeah, let's not get into that. Yeah, I know it's becoming a pattern and all, and he could have just stayed up an extra half an hour.
What be going down? People of the analysis.
No, I think this is your side problem, Nick.
Yeah, I think so too. He's in a tube.
Data beauty might show. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
You're down.
Happy month and stuff and things.
It's better.
I brought a beer that's it doesn't really seem to have any Pride wording on it, but the label is very rainbowy.
Very much so.
Oh wow!
It is a Mexican style cerveza by Big Rig Brewing of Ottawa, coming in at 4.7% ABV.
All right. So there's
All right.
that. I turn my volume down. Fucking headset. All right, so I guess who's next? That would be, I think, technically myself. So what
Yes.
is tonight?
Hi, Dad Nick.
Hi, Greg. I just think some good at dad analogies. Like, hey, Dad Nick. I'm like, well, Greg, you're still my son, and I love you, but you're a failure.
No, I said Bad Nick, not Dad Nick.
Oh, I thought you said Dad Nick. See, I don't have my headset on. I can't.
I mean, you can be my daddy if you want.
Thank you.
Now he's stealing my job. Jesus.
No. This is Pride Month. I can have two daddies anytime I want.
I'm honestly surprised no one has an OnlyFans yet, just for the gag purposes.
Okay.
Seriously, I can totally see you guys making one just for the gag purposes.
We should make a group OnlyFans account.
We should put this on OnlyFans.
Yes, we should.
Hey, before I start muting people, this is what I brought tonight.
Wow.
Happy Lime Sour, free to live in color, formerly known as Ode to Be a Rainbow, Lime Goes. I'll give a little bit of history on this first, but what makes them such a LGBT community supporting brewery is they just recently, at the beginning of this month, had their first marriage on site, which was two girls getting together.
Aww.
2 girls, 1 beer.
Yep, 2 girls, 1 beer.
I mean, math checks out.
Jesus Christ! All right. So free to live in color. It means you're free to live in color. Damn thing to focus on. All kinds of technologies tonight. There we go. Piece of shit. All right. So that in mind, anybody want to volunteer? Actually, you know what? Maybe Greg can read the comments.
Okay, Nick.
Because he's our queer person of the group.
That's right. Now, should I read my regular voice or should I do my drag voice?
Greg voice.
I'm terrified.
All right, so we got Baba Sadie saying, what are ally beers? I'll see what I have. I think it means to say alley beers because I'd like to drink a beer in the alley with him, if you know what I'm saying.
This is already bad. You should just go back to your regular voice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll try. We'll stop with the back alley hooker thing, and we'll just with regular back alley Greg. Okay. Disregard. Greg, I see in the description what it is about.
Greg, just imitate my voice.
I can't. Just like I can't imitate your boobs. I do my best.
Imitate my voice.
I can
read the comments. Read the comments.
That was really good. Right. That was really
Anyways,
good.
Our good friend Marson says, "Easy, Greg. Pick your words carefully." Nah, they haven't.
Too late.
They haven't kicked me out of here yet. I think at this point, I'm Nick. Nick loves to hate me and hates to love me.
It's tough love.
He also says, "Wow, Greg, where'd you get that mop?" This is my regular hair. I know you saw me 3 weeks ago. My hair grows fast, so. Hashtag deal with it. The Ablino Reno is here, and he says, "Hey, it's Greggy Bundy," which we already discussed. Yes. Marson then says, "Got something in his mouth." I think it came up when Dan was talking. I think that was quiet Dan.
Or it might have been when you had your hair in your mouth.
Oh, that could have been it too. Okay, yeah. Let's, for the fun of it, assume it was Dan sucking dick. Why not?
Hey, whatever floats his boat.
Listen, we've got the certificate that Dan is better than Lady Lee. I'll throw it right there.
No, isn't it the other way around?
Yeah, no, it's the other way around.
The other way around. Is Lady Lee better than Dan?
Yeah, Lady Lee is better than Dan. However, if Dan has a dick in his mouth, he automatically becomes better than Lady Lee. That is my promise. That is my promise to you.
That certificate is a signed official copy.
Yes, that's true. It's signed by the Fuzz and what is the Nick the Low. There. Okay. Anyways, let's be serious. You guys are being silly tonight. Bubba Sadie says Radar has the best studio with the Monica Lewinsky viewing angle. That's true. Every time Radar's on, it looks like you're the one about to blow him. It's actually rather terrifying, especially when he offers you a drink that you didn't before. No? Okay.
Move on.
Wow, we got a rough crowd tonight. Jesus Christ. Okay. Marson says, does Yingling Lager count as a pride beer? I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their stance is on it.
Yingling supports pride or not. So,
Better than Founders.
but he says it was. I
I mean, he drank it all?
I assume that means he's already drank it. So, oops. All right, that's all I got.
All righty. So let's circle back around and just jerk it back around here and then go to Scott and say what's your history with this particular beer you bought.
I've had a few Garrisons before. Haven't had this particular Garrison. It's out of Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's a 5.0. It's a hazy ale. So no, I don't have too much history with it. As for the drink, it is very citrusy, very tip of the tongue citrus. You can really taste it. It tastes more like I would say it tastes more like a radler than a beer with citrus in it. It has
I think you're doing your review too quick.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, it's just your history right now, Scott.
Oh, geez. This
Came
is
too
going to
quick.
take forever. Okay. No, that's it. That's my history.
Your history.
Ever.
All right, let's go. And I know you've had a number of Garrison beers over the years.
Scott just wanted to come first. So.
You came too early.
Oh, jeez.
No, I haven't. No. I just skimmed the edge. I edged it.
He's
Scott is
edging.
edging.
Yeah, but you got yourself overheated, son. All righty, so let's go over to Lee.
Yeah.
The manly.
Hey, I did review this on my channel back in May, I believe. Yeah, I think it was just a little while ago. And yeah, this is the second time picking it up. I've on my review, I kind of said probably the only time I'm going to pick this up again is if we actually do a Pride Month show this year or whatever. So here I am doing it, and yeah, and I liked it in my review and enjoying it now. So we'll get into my review portion of this later. But that's basically my history of that, and in general, Good Robot does a few good things here and there. Sometimes they wander into weird ass like pastry stouts and shit like that don't taste good, but every once in a while, they got some good stuff, and this is one of them.
Awesome. Let's go over to Gregolina.
Hello. So my history with this beer consists of, this is my second can. In fact, I haven't even opened the second can. I'm having another LGBT-friendly beer, Steam Whistle.
Of course.
Also supports the LGBT community. This one was canned yesterday, so it's ultra fresh, ultra delicious.
Ultra Lee.
Can't even argue that it's Canada's best Pilsner, especially if you're in the Maritimes. But this is my second can. I had it once before, and that is my exciting history. And if you don't know my history of GLB, this is clearly your first show. In fact, my brother-in-law, Marson, I gave him about, about 12, 14 GLB beers, and I think he went through them in a week. He loved them so much. So we have GLBS fans down south.
All right. Let's move right along to, oh shit, we got to do some virtual presence, which means I have to turn the volume way up again.
There you go.
Okay, so hopefully there's no echo. Oh, let's go back to Dan. It's this window over here and go.
All right, so have I had these before? These beers? No, I have not had these beers before. However, I've had the breweries before. Sea Change I've had quite a few times. If you've never heard me talk about Sea Change before, one of my good friends from high school, her brother owns Sea Change.
He doesn't have any good friends.
Brother and someone else, and it's out of Edmonton, Alberta. So yeah, he actually now lives in BC and travels back and forth a lot to the brewery. So he still owns it, and yeah, it's getting fantastic.
Weird flex.
It's got some great beers. So it's my first time ever having that beer. Now, as for a good robot, did I say bad robot earlier? I can't remember. I'm used to the bad robot symbol on the TV. Bad robot. Out of Good Robot. I've had these guys before too. Now I can't remember when I had them. I do believe I had them out of one of the craft beer advent calendar packs. Was the first time I think I had these guys. I can't remember what it was, but they were actually pretty decent. I enjoyed them. I think I had them last year. Porter. I think I may have had their porter for last year, but I had them before that as well. So yeah, I've had both these breweries before, just never had these beers before. And I'll be back in a bit with my thoughts.
So are we just skipping over me?
I got it.
Skip over Lee.
Yep.
You're
You
not
did.
important. You're not
We're
important.
putting you,
It's because I'm the
we're
woman.
putting you in the back.
No, it's because you showed up late. All right.
Putting you in the back where you belong.
Because you're a completely straight woman. We don't want you on this show.
I didn't even show up that
No.
late.
All right.
Fuck you guys. Whatever. Anyways, history of this
Sorry
beer.
about that, Lee.
Pretty
Let's
simple.
go for it. What's your history with the beer you got?
This is North Bay Brewery. So I've I've introduced or brought a lot of their beers to the show. I frequent their brewery often enough. I brought a bunch to you guys when I went to go visit you. That October. I was gonna say last October, but it's not last October anymore. She's gay tonight. Oh honey, she's always gay.
Oh, honey.
So I have had their breweries quite frequently, and I do enjoy their brewery themselves because they have a bunch of pinball machines, and they're a very cool brewery. That is my history.
All right.
Yay.
Lee, and I apologize once again for skipping over you.
It's all good. I just thought it was funny.
All right. So
Forget about me.
I'm sure Bad Nick didn't do it on purpose.
It's bad friend Nick. Bad friend Nick.
Bad friend. Wait, is the good Nick participating in this show? Is he going to give his?
Yeah,
review
he's
of
got the
this
same
beer?
beer as Mary. Yeah.
Does he have a history? Does he have a history he wants to tell us about? Or
It's you've never had anything from them, right?
No.
Yeah, so it's new to him.
He's a virgin.
oh, we love virgins on our show.
Yeah, so this is brand new to him, and this is the one that he's having. He's reviewing it with me. We're reviewing it together. It's a double duo twosome thing.
Twosome.
It's a
Wow.
buy.
That's so
Twosome
vanilla.
would be buy, wouldn't it?
Say bye?
Buy.
No,
It's buy.
Well,
The
binary.
twins buy or the reviews buy? Or I'm buy?
The camera screen is buy. There's two of you.
Yes.
That really wasn't working, Scott. You should just-
I know. I tried.
No one was picking up on the hilarious jokes tonight, Scott. It's just a dead crowd. Like, what are you gonna do?
Very dead.
ABV is 5.2, by the way. I forgot to mention
There we go.
All right. I think Nick is frozen. Oh no, he's alive.
No, he was just giving oral.
Oh, right.
Fuck. All right. So let's go from Lee to Red
Carrie.
Beard Gay history here.
Yeah.
He's going to talk about the history of all the gays.
No, he's got 22 seconds.
History of this beer is not a lot. I've had about a third of the can, maybe now. A little more.
Way to be supportive.
Had many beers from Big Rig. Been to the brewery with Guy a couple years ago. They make great pizza. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Wow, he had more opinion about the pizza than he did about the brewery.
Yeah, went to this great brewery. The pizza was awesome, but nothing else.
The pumpkin beer didn't taste like pumpkin.
No, it was pretty
Oh,
shit.
that's what that beer was, wasn't it? The pumpkin.
Yeah, the one we did the live review down in your.
That was.
Prices of the
Yeah,
pumpkin
the
beer.
one you guys did it on that couch, and then you reviewed the beer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Dead.
A dead crowd here tonight.
Dead crowd.
Pride is supposed to be a happy festival. We're all a bunch of fucking corpses. This is like the Paul's Paintings Corpse Festival.
I think it's the wig. The wig is throwing everyone off.
can't take my hair off, Scott. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
Jesus.
I wasn't talking about you, Lee. I was talking about Mr. Lee.
Oh, well. Yeah, get that wig off.
No, it stays on. Sorry, fellas.
Wow.
Sure.
That man just has no compromise.
The wig stays
None.
on during sex.
Did you want me to read more comments?
Yeah, read more comments, Fuzz, Scott. Unless you want me
Okay.
to.
See if this will work now.
Hi, Nick.
Gary. Hey, Scott. Hey, Greg. All
no.
right. What? Yeah, no, I'm trying to fuck around with my headset. Just let it charge for 20 minutes. All right, so let's move along. I guess the next step is just to talk about our thoughts on these beers. So why don't we just read the last little bit of comments? I see Albino Reno's in the chat. So who wants to read them? We've been
Me.
doing Greg.
Me.
Scott
I'll
wants to
we'll switch.
volunteer.
All right, let Scott take over. You know what? I can't have all the fun.
Scott, yeah, because it's all about the allies, not about.
Scott
He's
entered.
gonna finish us off.
Scott's next in line in the train.
I edged it. You edged it. Just Red beard in my car, trying a dick in my mouth.
10 out of 10.
There
10
we
out
go.
of 10. Marcin said, came too quick. No, I didn't come yet. I didn't give my score. Love that GMB. Good stuff. He's a fan.
Yes.
Chicago, Greg?
Sorry?
Where's he from? Chicago?
Well, he's from Poland. He is in South Carolina now. He was in up until very recently. He has been in Michigan for about the last 20 years, and then now they decided to say fuck the snow, and they're now in nice sunny South Carolina where they get to enjoy 35-degree days all year around, and to Manly as Manly is just terrified at that thought.
No, there's nothing great about the South.
Wow.
Anyway, let's continue on.
That's offensive to the Confederates.
Fuck
right.
them. They're traitors and they lost the war. Fuck
Wow.
themselves.
Shots fired.
Okay, let's continue on. Albino Rito says, "Hey, le."
Hi, Jenna.
Marcin, she's gay tonight, this night, and every other night.
I think Lady Leah responded to that one.
Yep.
Yeah, likewise.
Marcin gave the smiley halo look. The Albino Reno says, "I've learned you. I've learned you since her."
No, he lurved her. He lurved her.
Since
her girl. It is what it is. And Albino Reno finishes off with, "Saison should be a low ABV."
I agree.
And the Tinkerer, Nick, soundbite. Who wants to read them? I've been doing Greg, going on the soundboard. We'll have to go back. We'll have to go back when this gets posted.
Jamie's gonna. Albino Reno's gonna clip that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So might as well just stay with me on finishing off the Indians.
Wow.
What?
You're gonna finish off. Jesus.
What
the fuck?
You gonna finish off Jesus? Wow. What did Jesus do to you?
Jeez, like what the fuck, Scott? You went from what we're supporting.
Is this how you work? Like you can only put all your support on one minority group. The rest of your support leaves all the other ones. Is that what happens?
One minority group at a time.
Yeah,
one minority group at a time.
You said group.
Good Lord.
You said group.
I'm so happy for the show that my friend decided to come in.
You have two hands. You should be able to grow up more than one.
Well, you got to grow up all the Indians.
Scott's going right from being a gay ally to fuck the Indians. Basically, it's
no. Hold on here. Yeah, fuck the Indians. You got to fuck them all, right?
All of them.
I'm an equal opportunity fucker.
Christ!
Jesus
what is
Christ!
happening?
Okay, just go. What the fuck, Scott?
Yeah, please tell us about your beer, you white colonizer. Jesus Christ!
What are you talking about?
Fuck, just review the beer, Colonial.
Listen, I'm not talking about Native Americans or Native Canadians. I'm talking about the Indians.
Oh wait, so you're talking about
Is that what you call your penis or something like that?
Guys, can we not say anything rude about Lee's sister? She identifies as being.
Wow.
Let's just be
Oh my
nice.
God,
to him.
okay.
We're gonna have to take the chat down.
Like, is,
No.
is it from
How about your
Dubai?
beer? How's your beer
Okay.
tasting?
Oh fuck.
Are we demonetized yet? I'm just wondering.
We
We never had a chance of getting money.
So, the beer, Garrison, very very citrus forward taste, clean in the back. It is proud hazy ale. So, do we measure it on the proud part or the hazy ale part? I don't know.
50-50 split.
50-50 split. Queer summer brew. I mean, it's quite tasty actually. I enjoy it very much. I wish I put it in the fridge a little bit longer. It I would say as it gets warmer, it tastes more like a mimosa. Yeah, it tastes more like a mimosa than anything else. So it's quite tasty. For style, I'm going to give it, we're at a 10, right? On this channel?
Yep.
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 for style. For personal enjoyment, I'm going to give it a 9. It's quite good. Yeah. Like I could definitely down a few of these in the morning and before 11 a.m. Actually, I could down a few of these before 11 a.m.
Wow.
You're talking being one of those people who hang out in front of the liquor store waiting for it to open so you can get your 2 cans of booze and get out of there.
No, not like that at all. I'm thinking down south, for
Going
breakfast
downstairs.
time, when
You're saying the mimosa thing. So you're saying it's a breakfast cocktail, but in beer
It
form.
is. I would say this is a breakfast beer. Yeah.
What was the name of your beer? What was the
Queer summer brew.
okay?
Yep.
Hazy pink.
Very citrus forward. Yeah. Something I'd bring down south. We're in a nice, warm, tropical environment like India.
North Carolina, whatever.
Jesus.
Carolina, even more so.
Alrighty, so
If you
Thank
could
you,
hear my
Scott.
eyes roll, that is how hard I rolled my eyes.
wow.
Wow,
So
that's
All right.
on the board.
thank you, Scott. Let's go over to Mr. Lee and follow that up.
Hello. All right. The Good Robot, Thembot, Blackberry Guava Sour. Just a reminder what the beer is. It's very good. I think, lately, we've had sort of in previous episodes, the last couple episodes, there's been like talk of, oh, what's a good sour? Oh, people are tired of sours. Shit like that. This is on the good side of sours. The blackberry sort of guava combination comes out a lot in the actual flavor. The sourness is there. Like it's kind of like not equivalent to say like taking a shot of lemon juice or something like that. Like it's like a quarter of that or something like that. Like you get the sourness, but it's more like a sour candy. It's not super intense. It's not going to like coat your entire mouth with sourness, make your tongue pucker or anything like that. It's very refreshing. It just makes you want to take another drink. It doesn't like stop you from, oh shit, I gotta like wait a second and like before I take another sip of this beer. On the other, other than that, it's a very simple beer. It's very well put together for what it is. I'd say, as a sour, it leans towards being one of the better ones. The ones that I'm looking for anyway. And I'd give it a 7.5. I'm actually upping my rating a little bit from when I last had it. And my own personal preference, I would give it a 7. I'm in the of the opinion now that I probably will buy it again, especially since the warmer weather has come in, and it's very refreshing. It's very good, super cold, and it's generally really good.
All right. Awesome, Lee. Thank you very much, sir. Let's go rolling over to Gregolina.
Hello, Nick.
Hey,
I think for once, I kind of wish I wasn't going behind Scott because, man, that Scott he's a character.
he's the new Ashley Sexton.
Is that wig not like stupidly hot right now?
Oh, it's stupidly hot. I'm very red right now, but I'm powering through. This is, what, I do it all for you. I know everyone enjoys this. I know your boners are enjoying it, or your lady boner. I know Good Nick's got a little boner off the side, and Bad Nick's got a boner right in front. I'm sure Bad Nick's boner's bigger, but
No.
anyway. Anyways, Summer Ale. It's a golden ale made with red rice and citrus. Basically, it's a flavored lager. Well, ale technically, but same shit, different pile. That's kind of all it is. You know, it is a good summer beer. It's 4.5%, light enough. It's good. It's refreshing. I'm not in love with it. I have no clue what flavors the red rice adds. I don't know what red rice is. I'm just assuming it's just rice.
It's rice that tastes red.
Well, now we're gonna get Scott on another rant. But
Just like your hair.
oh, you got me there.
Oh.
Well, now I'm offended. You definitely get the citrus. So I'll say the problem with this is a summer beer, and this is a personal thing, personal issue. So you may not feel the same way. Same problem I have with Moosehead Chilada. I like it, very tasty. To me, it's not a good session beer because the citrus builds up, and then I start to get heartburn, and then I'm like, oh no more of this, no more of this. I would much rather a beer from our good friends at Steam Whistle, presenting Canada's most authentic Pilsner. Available at the Roundhouse Toronto, or you can get home delivery for a really good price.
Don't make me get my Moosehead out.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Don't listen to this ginger idiot.
What? Is Carrie in the background or something?
No, I'm talking about you.
You, sir, have made an enemy today.
I mean, I've got plenty of them. It's fine.
It's okay. I'll bring over a case of Steam Whistle. You and I will hash it out. We'll be best
No,
friends.
we won't.
We'll be best friends again.
You're not invited. You stay away from my
Case of
property.
Steam Whistle and a pineapple pizza, and you and I will be giving each other hand jobs in the alley in no time.
Oh, come on. Just settle your differences over a can of Steam Whistle.
Oh, there we go. See, Nick, Bad Nick's got the right idea. Anyway, so like I said, I mean, I don't love citrus in my summer beers just because I do find that citrus builds and you're just like, no more of this for me. Otherwise, it's a fine beer. It's nice to see GLB spilled some. It's nice to see GLB try something different because they do pull out a lot of IPAs and almost all their IPAs are good, but this is something different for them. They're not totally what they do, and it's fine. So as what are we calling it? A flavored ale. It's solid. It's a 7. And personal enjoyment, also 7. So it's not necessarily going to suck its dick.
Jesus.
I mean, listen, it's Pride, so there'll definitely be some dick sucking, just maybe not with this. Yeah.
That is something I cannot do.
Nothing wrong with it.
And are we doing better or worse than what Fuzz did? Just saying.
I feel like Greg's trying too hard at this point.
Yeah, I am. I don't have a bottle to really deep throat, then put Lady Lee to shame.
Because I'm honestly impressed because I can't even get close to that. Like that is impressive.
The trick is you gotta just concentrate and unhinge your jaw like a snake. Pretend you're eating a gazelle.
I don't think it's worth it. I depend on not doing that.
Penis eating tips from Greg.
Penis eating, see, that should be on our OnlyFans. Penis eating tips from Greg.
All right. Moving along. Thank you, Greg, for that. Bringing that chat down even lower. Let's class up the joint with Lady Lee and Nick.
I'm just
good, Nick.
My hair just to show Greg what real hair looks like.
Yeah, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Vaseline.
Yeah. Well, have a look at Bella. She's got more hair on her body than you have anywhere.
Yeah, but mine's prettier.
I don't think so.
I mean, Bella's cute too.
I'm pretty fucking cute. Okay, so this beer. So it's funny because when I had this, it's the flavor of it reminds me of just like your standard lager, but like on an upscale kind of sort of way. It tastes really good because we've been kind of waiting, so we only have half a glass, and it's been warming up as I've been going. But the flavor is still really good considering like it is getting warm. Because the problem is like I find a lot of like especially when you think like Canadian or Heineken or anything like that, like as it gets warm, it starts to get gross. This one still keeps the flavor really nice. It is a golden lager, so it does have that little bit of like spicy hops, like that. Like there's a spice in there, like not spicy, just like there's flavor. There's like a little bit of a flavor in the background. Couldn't tell you what it is. It's different from a standard lager, and you also get like that nice bready taste as well. But you don't get that hot burn because you don't get that like harsh aftertaste or anything like that. It's smooth going down. It tastes really good and it holds up flavor well even when it gets warm. So it's a really well made beer. Like it's honestly, it's an awesome beer. So for me, I'm gonna go 9s across the board. So a style, I'm gonna go 9. I think you did a really good job with this. And personal preference, I'm not usually much of a lager drinker, and I actually really enjoy this. Like this is really fucking good.
Nice.
So
Really fucking good.
Your review.
It's not bitter. It's not bitter at all. It tastes like maybe a bit malty. Really easy to drink. Like if these would not last long for me, I would be drinking these real fast.
Nice.
They're sessionable for sure. Like you could drink a lot of these.
Yeah, you could drink a lot of these.
And you wouldn't get heartburn.
Nothing to slow you.
There we go.
There you go. Well
Yeah,
said.
they don't have a lot of the harsh anything. So like when you drink it, it really goes nice and smooth. Like there's nothing about it that has any effects on your stomach or anything. It goes like it lays nice and light in your stomach. And it's a 5.2, so it's not it's not light. It's a nice standard beer.
Straightforward beer. Drink it all day.
All right. So what's the good Nick rating?
Yeah.
You give it a 10.
Straightforward beer.
Style and personal preference.
Out of 10.
I'd give it I like Budweiser's and shit beer, so I'd give this like an 8 out of 10 because it's not far off.
It's better.
All right.
All round personal preference and style.
Would you pick this? Would you pick that over a Bud?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like the beer I like drinking, just like a nicer version of a simple beer. You know?
It's like an upscale.
That's what craft beer is all about, brother.
Beer.
The good Nick has taste.
It's what do you call it? It's more fabulous.
Fabulous.
It's Bud with like
yeah, it
a
actually
fancy
really
jacket
is.
on.
Yeah, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Like it's really
There you go.
All right. Well,
Well,
so
if
What
you
would
like
give a
that beer, you
Budweiser, for example? What would you give a Budweiser?
Budweiser's it's shit. Like a 5.
Like a 3 or a 4?
I drink Moosehead. I drink Alpine.
Oh, there we go.
It's union brewed. It's unionized workers. And it tastes
just
I'm
like
not
Scott.
unionized.
Scott's not part of the
I'm
union.
not unionized.
Scott actually works for Moosehead.
Yeah.
Oh, you're unionized?
No, I'm not unionized.
What are you, a company man?
I'm a manager.
Oh fuck. Still a good beer.
Oh, he doesn't
It's a
like
good beer.
He just started a job like a month ago over at Moosehead. So
Oh yeah, Moose Cream.
IT
It's better in
manager.
the glass, isn't it?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So let's thank you for that. Let's move over to Virtual Dan, who's ready to ruin our lives with the rest of his opinions. Oh wait, that's Greg.
Hi, Nick. I feel Scott's ruining people's lives too today.
I think I forgot to hit share tab, audio tab. There we go. Okay, so here we go. And let's go.
He's muted. We can't hear him. Always.
That's okay. I like sign language.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the real reason we've been getting the sound coming through.
Yeah, we've been
too
coming
is
for the
because
sound?
of this shit.
All right, now for my
Coming.
thought.
Better.
So this is the sea change. A little bit of a sweetness off there, a little bit of fruitiness off there. The taste.
Your fruitiness off.
Jesus, Nick.
Not bad. Ingredients are water, barley, hops, yeast, grapefruit juice, lime puree, and salt. The salt kind of cuts down on that bitterness. Actually, that's really good. It's not overly sour. It's tart, but actually, it's really light and refreshing. Great summer beer if you don't mind your sours or tartar beers. It's actually really quite good. Not really going on for flavor much, but it's there. It's there. So there's that. Now, On to Good Robot Blackberry Guava Sour. This one. That smell had the smell of like a almost Hubba Bubba blueberry bubblegum.
What the deuce? What is he drinking?
I know it's weird. It's got a sweetness on there like a gum.
Is this the sour?
Yeah.
Paloma Sour from
That just sort of, that sweet smell. Doesn't really come off sour or tart or anything like that. But the guava and blackberry really work well together. The taste is completely different. It's a tartness, but it's not overly tart. And if anyone else brought this, I want to know your thoughts too. I'll be watching later. But yeah, it's not overly tart. It's actually quite delicious. And I kind of like that. I really do. By the way, I don't know if anyone's noticed, rainbow lights in the back there going off. My Twin Sails rainbow glass, both of them. I'm using both of them. Unfortunately, I don't have my other one.
Well, now you're just
My
pandering,
level
Dan.
Pride ones
now
is
it's
getting
just
washed. And grab it.
being washed.
We were talking about sucking
That being
beer's
said,
dick earlier.
why is there a third glass, Dan? Why is there a third glass?
Oh, Dan's trying to trick us.
Triple
I'll get to
fisting.
that in a second.
Yeah.
Flavors overall, delicious. Delicious. That tartness on the back of my throat isn't really bugging me that much. It's actually kind of nice. That one's a lighter one. You know what? I don't mind that one. For style, that's going to be style's a 7 out of 10. I like that. It's decent. It's delicious. Great summer beer if you don't mind a little tartness in there. Personal enjoyment, it's going to be about a 7 as well. It's there. Actually, no, 7. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. This one, that smell is deceiving, but the flavor is really good. The guava and blackberry work really well together. Tartness is there. It's actually really decent. For style, that's an 8. Personal enjoyment. I like my adjuncts in beer. I really do. That's a 7 for style or for personal enjoyment for me. This one actually I'm dropping down to a 6.5. Sorry, Nick. You're going to have to edit that. Edit your scores there. But this is a 7. No, 7.5. Let's go 7.5. I do like my adjuncts in beer, and it actually does taste quite nice. Now, as I was saying earlier, why is there a third glass here?
Because we don't care that you
He's
have
better to Greg.
Aside from singing really badly over here, I cuvee it for Greg. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Do it. Put some
Now that
chalet
you're
sauce in it.
or stop.
You switch chalet sauce.
This is the cuvee between the two. That smoke from the Good Robot comes out quite nicely.
To come from this Good Robot.
Yeah. All right. Flavor. Muted. Very muted. It's almost like a little bit of a bitter beer. Not the greatest cuvee I've ever had.
Your
I've never heard
cuvee.
that before.
But the color got all cloudy, and that on either or of them, or oops, on both of them. Well, I guess
Mr.
the
Shelby
Good
just
Robot has a little bit more cloudiness to it. And the sea change.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to see.
It's nice and cloudy. For cuvee, 5. Personal enjoyment, 5.5. Not the best. All right, guys. Now that I've rambled on more than Nick usually does, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for letting me join. Have fun. Bye-bye. And happy Pride Day to recording BA101 thing. Cheers.
It's Pride
Day. Pride month.
All right.
I'm glad that Dan has improved himself so much from last year. Last year he didn't support Pride. This year he's a supporter. So you, Dan. I mean, Lady Lee is still better than you, but you're much higher in the ranking. Like, you know, people. Well, we won't name any names. Of people like Ashley Sexton and Jamie who clearly don't support Pride are just not here tonight. Oh fuck! I wasn't supposed to name names. We won't name any other names. Where's Guy, by the way? What the fuck? Or Radar? I mean, they couldn't get a private. Anyway, hi guys.
Hi, Greg. All right. So speaking of being fabulous, here's fabulous
new certificates for Lee being better than all those other people.
Did he add that?
All right. So here we go. This is Redbeard finishing off.
Not bad.
Masturbating.
You know, I'm not much of a lager guy. Find it to be a little bit bland, I guess. I don't know, but it's not bad. Got kind of not sure what really the Mexican style difference is. It's kind of, they all just taste more or less the same to me. But yeah, happy Pride. Whee!
Yay!
Yay!
I do hope this company actually supports Pride. Just saying.
Style, 7 personal enjoyment. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you when I see you.
Have a good night. Have a good night.
Good night.
Get enough sleep.
Alrighty, so that means one person left, and that's not Lee. The other Nick, the traditional Nick. No, I'm not going to go CIS Nick. I'm just going to go. Jesus.
And you guys say I'm bad. You guys say I'm bad.
I don't even know what CIS stands for. Like, I just assumed it was some kind of bigot thing.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Cisgendered?
CIS?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're talking about like CSI, like you're gonna get the blue light out.
CSI?
Who has the most,
CSI North Bay.
who has the most semen going on in the
case? Okay. So
I am not CSIing your house, Greg.
No, you probably shouldn't.
Shut up,
I try to clean, but
before we start muting people, shut up.
Lime sour. Happy.
Lime sour. Free to live in color because you're free to live in whatever color you want. From Happy Brewing, it tastes like lime, coriander, a little bit of coriander, salt, or maybe coriander, maybe like grains of paradise or something like that. I think it's something really kind of says it's got that little spicy background. It kind of reminds me of like Belgian stuff, even though the goes as a German thing. But still, it's really nice. Refreshing. It's very refreshing. I got that tangy tart lime. It's not a sweet like key lime or anything like that. The only thing I got to say that's down about this thing here is it's very low in the carbonation. So it's almost like now, especially, it's almost flat. But when I was drinking it, it was, a little heavier than I wanted. But I still really thoroughly enjoy this. It's tasty, and it really reminds me of Moose Light Chelada. This one's maybe a bit better, but lower in carbonation, so it's a trade-off. I'm going to give it a 7.5 for style, and a 7.5 for overall enjoyment, just because I wish it was a little bit more carbonated, but the flavors are there, and I do really appreciate that. I probably will buy this again.
Yay!
And there you have it.
Thank you,
All
Nick.
right. All right, so let's go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put Lady Lee up, and she can read the rest of the comments.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Way to force it on her.
Feels so special. Or Nick can read the comments.
Don't fuck it up, or you'll ruin.
No, Nick reads comments. Nick reads comments. Good Nick reads comments.
Nick Soundbite.
You both can read the comment.
In the back. Oh,
How far back are we?
clean in the back. Damn.
Clean in the back. Damn. Blow.
I think we're at
Somebody said
Gotta
about
keep
it
the
being.
back
I think
clean.
Scott said it was
Yeah,
clean in
yeah.
the back, and
yeah,
Marcy
10,
saying-
12. Yep, that one. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Nick.
Nick's
Go ahead,
reading
good Nick. Go ahead, good Nick.
All right.
Baylog says, "Gotta keep back clean.
You
Gotta
gotta.
keep the back clean."
Greg.
You never know
Marcy
what
agrees.
spontaneously might happen.
Marston says, "Warm weather has been here."
Well, he's in South
happy
Carolina.
Wednesday,
Sorry.
folks.
Oh shit.
Hey, Jimmy C. Jamie.
HTML.
Hey, Jimmy.
Okay, all of a sudden.
Good old
Just
Jimmy C.
HTML.
Used to be Jamie C.
Sorry.
Happy Wednesday, folks. Greetings from Finland. It's
Hi.
fried rice. It's fried
Oh.
rice.
The red rice.
Well, that's the red rice bit.
It's actually Thursday here since it's 4:20 a.m.
Fried rice.
Hi, Jamie in
Nice.
Finland.
Now, did he stay up all night or did he wake up early for this?
Boyfriend friend agrees. Just
I think
like
you're.
they both
I think
did.
you're the boyfriend. I think you're Lee's boyfriend friend.
Oh, the boyfriend friend.
Are you following that?
I
What's FOJ? I'm not familiar with that.
don't know what
acronym.
Foge is.
Just like poach.
I don't even.
That's
I
Is
don't
that some kind of Polish thing there, Greg?
I
is
have
that
no.
a-
I don't even. I have no clue. I don't even see that in my comments. Weirdly enough,
What? It's just like Foge.
he's been censored.
Just
Because you have parental control on, or
on this.
Greg should not have parental control over anything.
Definitely not.
He can't even control his own dogs when I come over.
try families
You like
all
the
day
HubSpot?
IPA.
Founders all day IPA.
It's a solid beer. We used to get
Apparently
that all
it's
the
really
time
good.
in Michigan.
They're so great at
Because
supporting
it's,
minorities.
All day IPA from Manitoulin. So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, wait a second! I thought it was a different company."
Laugh out loud.
All day IPA is great.
Nobody's
Yeah.
asked the magic question yet.
Lol.
Lel.
Well, let's put it out that someone should ask the magic question, and then
Yeah.
Nick, do your bid on who wants whose beer.
Whose beer is it anyway? I just cracked
Whose
open
beer is
another
it
beer from
anyway?
another Pride supporting brewery. This is Foghorn's Tabula Rasa New England Pale Ale, which is also tasty.
Are we going around? Are we?
Oh yes, let's
And-
talk about.
Yes.
Who,
Lady
you know what?
needs to marshal the circle jerk.
All right, so let's go over to Scott and say, of all the beers here you heard here tonight, which one would you have rather have had?
I think I want to try Mr. Lee's beer. He's the one who came to the table first, so
Yeah, fuck
You know.
you, Dan.
fuck you, Dan.
Right.
Yeah, I want to try that. I want to try that.
You want to try
Sour.
that Thimbot Blackberry Guava Sour?
right.
That's what you
Yeah.
want to try.
Thimbot.
yeah.
Pemba. Yep, that's
All
what
right.
I want.
Thank you, Scott. Let's go over to Mr. Lee.
I don't really know. Nothing actually sounded all that interesting. It all kind of sounded kind of eh.
Morning beer. You want a morning beer? I got a morning beer here for you.
Yeah, you know, I've spent the last month drinking mimosas and screwdrivers and shit like that. Maybe, yeah, I'll just throw it. I'll throw it back to Scott. I'll give him a handy back. He gave me one, so you know.
What a meanie face.
Are you-
Wow.
That's a circle jerk. That's a circle jerk. If I've ever heard
Jesus.
one.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lee. Let's go over to Greg. And Greg, no, you can't say steam whistle. Which one would you rather have had?
I would have rather had Lady Lee's beer just because I want her to drink a bunch of them and then her and Nick make questionable decisions tonight.
Ooh.
I only brought one of these.
Well, then you better get some vodka
Well,
or something.
That's right.
All righty, thank you, Greggy. Let's go over to Lee. Lee. Hi, of all the beers you heard here tonight, which one would you rather have had?
I'm actually gonna go with Nick's.
Ah.
Because I really did like the chilada, the moose head chilada. So if this is something that he thinks is probably maybe flavor wise a little better, I'd be interested in trying it.
I will see if I can send some Moosehead Chilada your way.
She's already had it.
Hey, I like some
my,
Moosehead
she's
Chilada.
talking about my lime there, Scott.
Mm. You know,
I
since
wanna
I
try
went to the
that.
brewery and everything.
The dude from Alberta, he drank a beer that had like lime puree and salt in it. Sounded
Dan?
interesting to me.
That would be Dan.
Dan, that was the second one I think he had. The first one was a blackberry
The first, no, flipped. Blackberry was the second one.
one. Okay, so yeah, that's the one. That is your vote.
Sounded interesting to me. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, Lady Lee. So I guess it comes down to for me to decide the winner because there's
Thank you, Lady Lee and Nick.
4 different.
Nick also
Oh,
voted.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nick
shoot.
vote,
What
yeah.
did Nick vote? What did Nick vote for?
Dan.
Dance.
Yeah,
Dan.
the salty lime one with the salty lime puree.
Okay.
Way to
it's
run
the,
a show.
Paloma Sour.
He was
Yeah.
actually listening, by the way. Unlike the rest of you, because the rest of you usually have to ask.
I wasn't
and what-
listening. I was just looking at Grace.
Oh,
Wait,
thank you.
All right. Thank you, Nick. Sorry if I missed you. I didn't realize you voted. But you're allowed.
This is why you're the bad Nick.
That's right. That's right.
That's why I'm the terrible one, and nobody respects me. Fuck you, Greg. All right, so I guess that it all comes down to this moment, which I'm gonna have to pick the winner because there's 5 different beers with 5 different votes. And which one would I rather have had? Well, I can't vote for myself, so I guess I'm losing this week. But that's fine because I kind of like the sound of Mr. Lee's Good Robot Thembot Blackberry Guava Sour. If I see Good Robot, I've had beers from Good Robot before. If I see a Good Robot, I'm gonna have to try it. I'm jealous that Dan could get it all the way out in fucking Alberta, but
Not in regular Alberta.
Mr. Lee's gonna win this one because it's because Dan didn't show up tonight.
Wow.
Dan had 2 beers. Otherwise, I probably would have.
say
He even
Both
doubled
would've
his
won.
odds and he still never won.
He did. No, he just split his own vote. Literally,
That's right.
he split his own vote.
He split his own vote.
One Nick voted for one beer, and the other Nick voted for the other beer. So split Nick.
split Nick.
Oh yeah, dead. Yeah, okay. All right. So
I won. Where's
Dead
my
crowd.
certificate? Where's my certificate?
yeah, fucking for being
well,
better
Do I
than
have to
Dan.
we'll
fucking
just-
make a certificate?
We'll just change one letter and say Lee is.
Lee gets the certificate of being better than Dan.
Yeah,
this
you're still Lady Lee is better than Dan.
week. Lady Lee.
No, it's okay. I've always known I was better anyway. I don't need a certificate to prove it.
I can make one for you. I'll even sign it and I'll send it to you.
There you
It's
go.
fine. That's fine. Send me beer. Send me beer. Don't send me a fucking piece of paper.
Do you want one of my free beer
Do like
coupons?
Sobeys.
Send take a dick pic and then print it out and send it to him in the mail.
Alrighty. So
I
let's
get
pull me
free
back up.
I get free beer coupons. I'll see if I can spare one.
You never share them. So let's put this back up on the screen. Beers for Days is in the chat saying, "What's next week's beer?" What is next week's beer? I think
What is
me and
next week's
Greg,
beer?
since Mr. Lee's not around next week, we decided we were going to do lowest common denominator Ontario beer, Amsterdam Blonde
Which we've somehow never done.
Lager, which somehow we've never done. Well, I don't think this is regularly available in singles here, or I don't know if I've ever had. I think I've had this beer in the past, but I don't think it's ever been available as singles here. I ended up buying a 4-pack of like summer beers from Amsterdam that contained this one. This fucking beer cost me $5. Let's just put it.
Well,
I
Christ.
know it's not worth that much in Ontario,
No,
but
So
for the
Buddy
channel, I'm doing it all for you.
Nick, Buddy Nick,
This was fucking
live-
expensive.
you
But
live 5 minutes away, Buddy Nick.
street goes 2 ways, you know. You can come over here.
I could. I won't, but I could.
There you go. All right. Actually, I timed it. The drive to your place, Scott, is 7 minutes.
oh
Seven.
wow, no,
Highly-
that's not acceptable.
All right. So Lady Lee and Nick are going to take off the rest of the comments here.
Oh yeah, no questions.
By the way, here's a picture of who he's talking about. I don't know if Good Nick looks like him or not, but
Also, is that bad guy from? Oh, is that the bad guy from Too Fast, Too Furious next to Lady Lee? No, it is not. Sorry to disappoint you.
I can see a slight resemblance, but not that much.
I haven't seen that.
I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen.
Well, listen, here's the bad guy right here. I'm making it easy for you.
There's a
Except
resemblance.
like the matching curly hair.
It's a
Yeah,
slight resemblance, but
There's a
not,
slight
not
resemblance there.
particularly. But then again, I mean, it's been years since that movie came out, so he's had time to work on his appearance.
I highly doubt you'd beat an asshole to Vin Diesel. Or the
Vin
Rock.
Diesel wasn't in the second movie. Nick, get your Fast and Furious lore straight, mister.
I didn't even watch those movies. I saw the first one. What was the second? Was that Tokyo Drift?
No, that was the third one.
See, that's how much I know about.
Which in the chronology was like the seventh one because they fucked up the weird. They made the chronology all weird in that. But
right. Okay. Read the next comment.
Bud Light coming your way.
I think making fun of the Amsterdam Blonde that it'll taste like Bud Light, and he's kind of right, kind of wrong.
Probably right.
Amsterdam has some good stuff too.
Damn.
They do. We've been
Actually,
to a few Double Tempest releases, and they always have their big guns up.
Apparently, Amsterdam's blonde is 5%, so that's better than Bud Light. Technically,
It's almost like Bud Hard.
Bud Heavy.
Hey Nick, what are you doing for lunch?
I'm another New Brunswicker here, so I couldn't believe so many of you guys are from the Maritimes.
You're from New Brunswick, or you move over here?
I live in Sackville.
Oh, cool. Are you going to Mount A or something, or?
No, I just that's what everyone asked me. He's like, you didn't go to Mount A? I hear, what are you doing here? Why are you here? I don't know. I'm from Ontario. I just moved to New Brunswick years ago. Been there.
Shout out to Ontario.
10 years.
Cheers, dude. Yeah, me and Scott here are from St. John.
Oh, cool.
And Mr. Lee is
that's why.
From
I was in Quispamsis. I was in Quispamsis like not that long ago.
He even knows how to pronounce it.
Quispamsis.
You should have hung out with Nick. He's like the mayor of Quispamsis.
Yeah, I was working in Damascus. You know Damascus?
Mm-hmm. Damascus is just up the road.
I was working
literally up the road from Scott.
No way.
He lives Scott's pretty close to French Village.
Okay, yeah. Right on.
Well, now you know more people.
Lady Lee is
more people in New Brunswick. I have to
Lady,
go for a beer sometime.
Lady Lee is literally just up the road north of me, and she never comes visits me.
That's a long
like 2
road,
hours
buddy.
away.
I'm like 3 hours away from you.
That said, Lady Lee has visited me. She's been in my house before, so
yeah, I know. Well, that's. I'm sure you took full advantage of that.
Greg's actually the person who's visited the least number of people here.
Yeah, I'm not a very friendly fucker. I want people to come to me. Come to me and come with me.
I've been at Nick's house.
Y'all knew he was in beer when he said drinks Alpine. There he's supposed.
That's true. That is true.
Justin's the one paying attention, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Justin's the smartest of us. We know this already. He's the only one that understands how to build an airplane and fly it.
What is the mountain on the Alpine can like? Is that Mount Carlton or what the fuck is that?
It's not Mount Carlton. Jesus.
Do you want to hear it? I know it. I know why.
What?
So the Alpine Mountain is because when one of the Olins went to study beer, he studied it in Switzerland, and he was very taken back by the Alps in Switzerland. So he came back to New Brunswick, and his father got really sick and had to go down to Boston for treatment. While his father was in Boston for treatment, he was given charge of the brewery, and he made Alpine against his father's wishes. And when his father came back, he found that Alpine was outselling any product that Moosehead had at the time. And so therefore, that's why the Alpine lager beer still remains one of the most popular beers in New Brunswick and retains the mountain that was inspired by the Swiss brewing of lager beer in
it was the Swiss, or I thought it was the Czech Republic.
Shit, yeah.
It was. I thought it was the Swiss. I thought he went maybe Czech, but he studied in that area for beer.
All Europeans are pretty much the same anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, because I mean the Czech Pilsner that Moosehead came out with was based on the original recipe that Alpine was eventually based
Right.
off of. I mean,
So
beer
Alpine,
malaise in the 70s.
Yeah. So Alpine, what is a lager and Czech is a pilsner. He came back with the Alpine. So he was inspired to make the lager from the Alpine Mountains, but he came back with the pilsner as
Yeah.
the
Effectively, that
recipe.
Czech Pilsner was the one that he was inspired by when he created Alpine.
And I mean, the small batch Pilsner that came out recently is basically just a recreation of, like, I think the original recipe before it kind of became dumbed down as Alpine that we know it now, if I'm not mistaken.
No. So he came. No. Alpine is the original recipe. The pilsner is what inspired it.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
close
PW
enough.
Olin is the beer small batch. PW's Czech Pilsner. It's named after the guy and has him on the can.
Okay.
And it's also the Czech Pilsner's in the Alpine Blue as well.
Right.
Sorry, I just
Yeah.
read Martha's comment. How about the Canadian snout killing poor people in the USA?
Oh, jeez. Wow.
That's true.
I mean,
Wow.
they should have had more money, I guess. You know, that's all there is to it. Right?
Well said.
Okay, then. All right.
Turns
So
out Canadians are actually a bunch of assholes.
No, let's end on a positive note from our
maple
friend
syrup
Divine.
eating motherfuckers.
Let's do that.
Kill everyone now. Condone first-degree murder. Advocate cannibalism. Eat shit. Filth are my politics. Filth is my life. Take whatever you like.
I basically just picture Lady Lee saying all that. Also, Divine, or at least somebody playing Divine, was in the Weird Al movie. I was going to say new, but it's
Right.
That was
yeah.
oh my god. I can't remember her name. Anyways, a wonderful drag queen. I'm happy they picked a drag queen to do her though. Nina
All right.
West.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so I think it's time
Adam
we
West?
time we finish off this episode. We will
I
talk to you guys later. Thanks everybody for watching.
I hope Nick can finish all of us off.
Casey, Vincent, Marcin.
Penis.
If I missed somebody in the comments, oh well, penis.
Penis.
Chris Peters killed those
Penis.
women.